Here we are at the Holley Hot Rod Reunion, Bowling Green, Kentucky. It's a 53 Dodge. People say it's not. They'll call it a 52 because of the fenders, but it's a 53 Dodge. And it's a B3B model. Originally came with flathead 6 in it. That's gone now. You know, this thing would probably go 40, 45 miles an hour down the road at the time, which was good at that time. The truck was actually built by Dan Babb out of the Carolinas. What he did is he found, it's got an industrial Hemi in it, 354, and he found that at an auction, I believe, and it was in an airplane tote. Used to push airplanes around. And then he had the truck, and he's like, I wonder if that will fit in there. So approximately 4 years later, that finally fit in there. But like I say, it's a 354 industrial that's been, Dan had the machine shop rebuild it so it could be streetable. Runs very good for no more truck than it's here. Turbo 350 transmission in a Jeep Cherokee rear end, disc brakes. Getting on an on-ramp on the highway is kind of fools people when you're going faster than they are and they get over to let you on, but here we are, I'm already down the road. So. When I bought the truck, it had the Mopar logo on it. The gentleman showed up to put the logo on it, and Scott asked the guy, he said, your arm is in a sling, and you're right-handed, and your right arm is in a sling. He said, you sure you want to do this today? He goes, yeah, I'll just do it left-handed. So the old man did it left-handed, okay? Well, 2 weeks later, the gentleman passed away. This would have been the last thing that he ever did. So I knew that had to stay on there. Being a Mopar guy, that was always going to be there. So my guy back home, I wanted to add to it in Toledo, Ohio. The Sage Ridge is my second son's middle name is Sage. My first son's first name is Ridge. So that's how this came up with. And then we're farmers and mechanics and all this. So the Sage Ridge garage, truck, tractor, and then the shoe repair on the bottom was my wife got upset because she wasn't included on the door. So she is the shoe repair because she has shoe commitment, is what she calls it. And the stuff you see in the back in my collection of stuff came from this gentleman right back here, Sean Cook, Music City Speed Nostalgia. Sean has supplied some parts in there, the bent up rod, and then just the other collection, some of the Marathon stuff in there, just some of the other oddities in there, the gas cans and stuff are just historical. And then my wife, she's a Middle Tennessee fan, so that's why the oil can is in there. 2018, we're here, Hot Rod Reunion, and it was late in the day on the last day, and I drive up, and there's Don standing there, Mr. Garlitz, standing there, nobody around him, and he's just looking at the truck. So I stopped, and I said, Mr. Garlitz, I said, I got something to show you in here. And so he came over and I said, open the hood. 25 minutes later, we quit talking about this old industrial Hemi. He was telling me about what I had, and it was so cool. My wife took pictures and all that, and he said, great truck. And I said, can I ask you one more thing? And he's like, you can ask me anything. I said, would you sign my glove box? And he said, I'd be happy to. So that was a good time. Very special moment.